Ravana was not merely the king of Lanka. He was a great scholar, immensely powerful, and a fierce ascetic. His knowledge and strength echoed across the three worlds. But where power grows, ego silently follows. Ravana began to believe his penance had made him invincible. The gods feared him, and that fear fed his pride. In that pride, he thought, if I shake Mount Kailash, my power will be proven. This was not a simple thought. It was ego at its peak. Reaching Kailash itself was difficult. But for Ravana it was no challenge. With his 20 arms, he tried to lift the mountain. The earth trembled. The gods were frozen in fear. Parvati felt disturbed. But Shiva remained calm, seated in meditation, unmoved. Ravana exerted all his strength, believing Shiva would finally acknowledge his power. Yet Shiva did not even open his eyes. This was the moment when raw power stood before pure consciousness. Then Shiva did just one thing. He pressed Mount Kailash down with his toe. No weapon, no anger. In that instant, Ravana's immense strength became meaningless. The mountain stood firm, trapping him beneath. Ravana cried out in agony. His pride shattered. He realized this was not the defeat of power, but of ego. Shiva restrained him not to crush him, but to awaken him. In pain, Ravana did not curse. He began to praise Shiva. The verses of the Shiva Tandav Stotra flowed from his throat, filled with devotion and surrender. For the first time, Ravana's voice was free of pride. With every verse, his ego melted away. Shiva listened. He opened his eyes. Where there was silence before, compassion now emerged. Shiva released Mount Kailash and granted Ravana a boon, the Chandrahasa sword. This was not punishment, but teaching. Shiva showed that he destroys ego, not devotees. Ravana did not leave victorious, but transformed. He learned that power becomes auspicious only when united with devotion. This story still warns us today. When we grow proud of our power, knowledge, or success, Shiva's toe gently stops us. Not to destroy us, but to humble us. Ravana's test teaches that bowing before Shiva is not defeat. It is awakening.